So guys, absolute tragedy has just happened. My water bottle, this one here, is an absolute terrible design, and it was in my bag and it fully leaked and went through to my computer side, and so it wet the edge of my computer. I don't know if my computer is functioning or not, and even worse, it went all over my passport. So we've just like put tissues between every single page to dry it out, but you know, it's literally like soaking wet. My picture page, as you can see, is just like fading. All of the ink, all of the stamps, all of my information is just fading into the page because of all this water damage. And I'm mid-flight, so I don't even know if I'll be able to get through customs in Kuala Lumpur on the way to Bangkok, and then through customs in Bangkok. And then if I manage to get through all of those customs, I'll have to order another passport and get it sent to Bangkok. So I haven't done that before, but I have a feeling it's going to be very hard to do, very expensive, and probably take, you know, a good while, like a week or two. So not a good way to start the trip. So lesson to take out of this is do not have a shit water bottle that spills all through everything. Have a nicely tight one that will not leak no matter what, and preferably don't have it near anything important like I did. Alright, update on my passport situation. So you've seen the footage on the plane where my passport was totally soaked and ruined. And what I did after that was, when we got to the airport, I went into like the bathrooms and dried it with one of those, you know, the hand dryers in the bathroom. Dried each page to, you know, stop it running anymore and stop anything smudging more than it was. And then I went to a person at the desk and asked them, you know, am I still cool to fly with this passport? Because I was at Kuala Lumpur and I still had to onwards travel to Bangkok. And so I had to board the, you know, the next plane. And she called up a few people and she's like, oh, I don't know, you'll have to go to security, check with them. And I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. So I just boarded the plane, and when the guy checked my ticket with the passport, and I was like, oh yeah, sorry, got water spilled on it. And he's like, okay. And so he just sort of let me on the plane. So that was good. So don't ever just take the word of these people, because they don't really know and you can't really figure it out until you try it yourself. So that was good. Got on the plane and then arrived in Bangkok, and when I got up to customs, when the chick had to check my details, and I explained it to her that, you know, it got spilt on with water and stuff like that, and yeah, she's like, oh, this is a bit dodgy, but okay, you know, we'll give you a stamp, but this is the last sort of stamp you can get. You've got to get a new passport. So that was really good to get through security, because that would have been bad if they didn't let me through and I had to like fly back to Australia to get a new passport. Luckily that didn't happen, so I got through there. That was awesome. And then the next day I went to the Australian consulate here in Bangkok, and they said because I've still got my passport, I can just renew it. I don't have to get like a temporary one. And temporary ones, they only last for 7 months. So, you know, if I was traveling more than that, I wouldn't have been able to do it. But luckily, I still had the old passport, so I could just renew it. And so to renew it, it cost me $350 Australian, and it takes about 2 weeks to get sent from Australia to the consulate here in Bangkok, where I can go and pick it up. So that's the process. If this ever happens to you, that's what you have to do. So they still let me keep my old passport because I need like the identification. So lots of times when you're booking into like hostels or, you know, hotels, or even like, you know, renting like scooters or cars or, you know, bus trips and stuff, lots of times they'll ask for your passport. So it's really good to have that. So they let me hold on to my old passport until my new one came, and they put like a paper slip in the back saying, you know, my new passport's on the way, in case, you know, I get pulled over by police or something and they want to know the story behind that. So yeah, that's what you have to do if you damage your passport and you're in mid-flight and you have to get it sorted. Hope that helps. I will update again when I pick up my passport. What's up, guys? So here's another passport update. So the last 3 weeks or so, I've been down on the islands of Thailand, going through like Koh Phi Phi and Koh Phangan, Koh Tao, Phuket, places like that. And I've finally gotten back to Bangkok, and I went to the Australian Embassy this morning to pick up my brand new passport. Bam. As I'd already gone in there earlier and paid the full price then, so I could just go in now and just pick it up. It didn't cost me anything extra to pick it up, which was good. I believe they said it was going to take about a week and a half to arrive from Australia, and I was gone for like 3 weeks, so it had been sitting there for a while, but there was no issue with that, so that was good. With the old passport, they cut off the bottom here, just where it's got the numbers where you swipe through. They cut that off, but other than that, I get to keep this passport, which is good because I've got my departure card in here, and I've also got my extension stamp, which I got in Phuket, because me and Stream were going to stay over our 30-day on-arrival visa, because we were partying and whatnot, so we had to extend our visa, and we just went into the immigration office, paid like 2,000 baht, which is about $80 Australian, and got another 30 days, and it took us about a couple of hours type thing to get through the process. And also, if you're worried about going out of the country with a brand new passport with absolutely no stamps, you've got your old passport, which can prove that you've got an exit stamp as well, but they also gave me a letter signed by lots of official Australian people saying that this letter is to advise that the following person has been issued with a new passport. The previous Australian passport has been damaged. So you're all covered if that's one of your worries. They give you this as well, and they tell you to keep hold of this until you get out of the country. So hope this helps. If you damage your passport and you need to get it replaced, now you know what to do, because I've gone through the whole process. And yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment about other things you'd like to see in terms of travel advice, travel tips, and I'll keep making it, keep putting out these videos, and get you on the road traveling. Perlin here, signing out from Bangkok. Until next time, bye.